So when I was 15, I was blessed with this relationship that God gave me to kind of explore the concept of romantic love in the safety of a bubble, so to speak. Met a young man at church camp, and he and I developed a friendship. There was some geographical distance between us, so our friendship was developed over phone calls and emails and letters, and which allowed for this kind of slow growth, which is something I didn't know at the time, but it was something that I really needed to kind of work through some of my issues, not just with the physical issues the issues from the physical abuse and the sexual abuse, but issues from the emotional scars of watching my mother kind of fumble through her relationships and using love as this manipulation. So in the book, I have actually included some of the letters that this young man and I shared. And so in order to make sure that I was being accurate with my book and how I was feeling in those moments, I had gone through and reread journals and letters and emails to kind of put myself back in those feelings. So you'll get to read the letters, some of them, not all of them, because there's a lot of correspondence in the book. But I'm gonna read a little excerpt for you for Throwback Thursday so you can kind of see what I mean by you get to walk through my feelings with me. I did call him as soon as I could after I read the letter at least 3 times. Emotions are so odd. My first read through, I was all smiles and disbelief. I have imagined what it would be like to one day hear those words. Ugh. But those words coming from Brandon were so much sweeter than any imagined conversation. Over the last 2.5 years, we've talked about everything. Well, not my stepfather or the stuff that happened that last year in the trailer park, but I don't talk about that with anyone. Brandon knows my fears, insecurities, dreams, and everything in between. To have this person say he might love me takes my breath away. Brandon, beautiful, funny, smart, magnetic Brandon wants me to be his girlfriend? The second read through, my heart squeezed tight as I reread, I think I might love you. Love, romantic love, is not something I'm sure I want any part of. I have watched my mother let love completely control her. I have watched her wield her love as a tool of manipulation. Her need to be loved by a man surpassing all logic and reason. Knowing the devastation romantic love can leave caused fear to ripple through me on the third read. Fear because there was no denying I wanted to say yes. My heart had already decided, despite the whispers from the part of me that was not sure I could do this, the part of me that was not sure I deserved this. So that kind of gives you a little sneak peek, if you will, into the book as far as the evolution of my growth and healing. I was able to work through this with Maxine, my therapist, and also kind of explore these feelings in the safety of these letters and emails. Brandon and I did date. Brandon's not his real name, but he knows who he is. We did date. He was my first love, my first heartbreak. I know, sad, but all's well that ends well. As far as I know, he's married and doing well. I am married to a wonderful man for 12 years. We're going on 13. And so life is good. And I have learned how to work through and accept love. So have a great Thursday. I will talk to you guys soon.